Yeah. Hi, Ishman. Anishman. Yeah.
Hello, Ravi.
Uh,
Good afternoon. And for the very first time, you are being onto our channel. So, would you not mind to introduce yourself first?
yeah, sure, definitely. Hi, Anishman. This is Ravishanker. Actually, I was born and raised in Andhra Pradesh and currently staying in Ida. I worked in IT industries. It's been almost 3 years has been done. Recently, in my previous company, I had some laid offs happened. So that is the reason I want to seeking new opportunities right now. Right now, I applied the jobs and attending interviews. Yeah, right now. It's going to be happen right now in my life.
All right. So, like you had worked in IT industry for last 3 years, and now in recent layoff, you lost your job, right?
Yes, yes.
So, for which role you are working for? Like, is it software related job or like HR,
Yeah,
marketing? What
software.
exactly?
It is my roles is consultant, associate consultant over there.
Assistant consultant. All right. All right. So that is why you were also preparing for interviews and learning this language.
Yes,
This is
yes.
why the okay.
Yeah, basically my English is, I convey everything is clearly, but sometimes when I want to speaking with my teammates or some other clients who are very much fluent, I'm not get, reach that kind of level. So that is the reason I want to enhance much fluency on this. This is why I'm right now attending, conversation with new peoples to get much fluency on this.
Okay, like that's great. I feel English is not your mother tongue because you come from India, and
Yeah.
definitely like this is second or third language, correct?
Yes, yes, but I have been following your YouTube videos. It's been almost for 2 months. I've been there. Yeah, it's been quite. Your English is way of speaking very confident and speaking was very interesting. Like without fear, without hesitation, you feel very cool and calm. Quite. Yeah, no, no. Some people are while speaking, they are feels like making mistakes. They are thinking about like not able to speak what they were thinking.
Correct.
But you aren't that kind of person. You can easily communicate with very well manner. Yeah, that's why I'm quite interesting to observe your videos.
Thank you, Ravi. Thanks a lot. I mean, these kind of compliments gave me a boost. That is why I'm being here and constantly putting my efforts towards this language.
Yeah,
However, initially I also have those kind of thing in me, like I was trying, even I was not getting result, I was not being fluent. And the problem you are facing right now, I had been gone through that the same problem, because doesn't matter how much you had been practiced, doesn't matter how much good you can speak, but once you are in front of good speaker who is far better than you get fumbled. Is it? I feel this is also in your case, in your
yes,
meetings, in your boss, in front of your boss, in front of your
yeah,
manager, HR, right? All right.
yes,
So
yes,
what do you feel like how you can overcome this? Let me know your thought. Like, do you have anything?
yeah,
Do you have any solution for this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to think about like daily I can speaking like suppose if I want to take one document, my way of mouth speaking, I can observe everything in my body language. How can I speak? How can I talk to them others while we speaking with yeah way of looking with straight looking our face or talking with see somewhere other place. These kind of things I can observe in my yeah. Sometimes I very fast speaking. I can that is the thing I want to observe in my earlier video. Yeah, just I have to overcome little bit nowadays.
Hmm.
While we talking, I get much confidence after last couple of months back right now. Yeah,
Great. I mean,
that's it.
you are
But
somewhere
when I
aware.
get a leisure time, usually, yeah,
Mhm.
I'm listening more content, whether it is your conversation or some other broadcast or Republic Media news channels or very Arvind Goswami's way of speaking, Palki Sharma. Those kind of fluency and their way of speaking was not hesitation, not speaking so running so fast. It was very quiet and simple, humble. Their way of speaking easily convey their message others. Yeah, this kind of news and broadcast as well. Definitely, I
Great.
can get much confidence. Yeah,
Hmm.
I
I'm
hope on
very
that.
glad that you are aware that what exactly you will have to do in order to get a good fluency, right? As you should, I'm
Yes,
very much
yes,
agreed with your thought. Like fluency and the kind of confidence doesn't get only for being speaking faster. Even me also, I had been, got this constant feedback. Hey, Anshu, you speak
yeah.
much
Sometimes you
faster like
feel
a bullet train.
sometimes you talking very so fast. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I
But
observe
but I, I
earlier.
I constantly try to, stop myself to speak much calmer, take good pauses. So that's where this concept of pauses comes in. So are you aware that how this
Yeah.
pause thing works? Do you have anything specific
Past.
in mind, like pauses, like taking breaks in between, and where to take breaks, where have to emphasize? These also makes a good
Yeah.
impact because
I'm not thinking, but I need to look into that as well.
yes. So I mean, I can relate my journey with you because the same problem we both are facing this time. Even I'm also constantly working on this part, like speaking much
Okay.
faster, right? So let me know that what are the things I'm doing towards this, right? So what I'm doing, let me give you the recent example. You have seen the leaders, the good communicator. They never
Yes.
speak the whole sentence in a go. What they do, they just take either two or three words in a go. Let's
Yes.
take the
Yes.
example of our Prime Minister Modi. I am very great follower that how he speaks, his leadership qualities. He only speaks three words, three to four words in a sentence. Bhaiyo एवं बहनों. Have you ever observed that?
Yes.
Ladies
Yes. Yes.
and gentlemen, and the
Yes.
Prime Minister Modi, like this. You and the people get emphasized that how what is going to be the next, right? So once we
Yes.
take
Yes.
pauses at the right time, it not shows that we are not being confident. It shows that we know we are thinking before speaking. And once you are thinking, people get mesmerized with. And I feel this is the best way. That is the first thing I'm following. Either I'm trying to only say three to four words in a sentence in one go, right? Then I take a bit pause, but don't take much longer pauses. As sometimes what happens, few of my friends, I just told them, hey, you should take pauses. What they are doing, they just say three words and stop for 1 minute and it looks very monotonous.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we'll have to be attentive that where we have to take pauses, what word we'll have to emphasize, because it really makes a good impact in our conversation. And I'm very glad that you already being ahead of those people who are not good at English. You are
Yeah.
being fluent. You just need to work on your pauses. I mean, you have to
Yes.
just,
Yes.
polish your communication. That's all you need. And I feel that you are also very confident person in terms of your speaking, right?
Yes. Yes. Sure. But you're from, I mean, basically English medium or, I mean, native language, native medium from,
No, no, no. You
I
you
mean,
will
you
be
are studying
surprised to
or,
know that. You will be surprised to know that, Ravi, that I had completed whole my schooling from UP board till my 12th. I had never been spoken a single word. Once I joined to the college,
okay.
that was the first time I got scared. Oh my God, my friends, everyone, around me were speaking English. I got somewhere insulted in me. Nobody come and insult me, but internally I thought like because I cannot speak, I cannot make good friends. Maybe I could not pass my degree. So that's how I take it seriously and I started working. And it's been two
So,
and a half years. Yeah.
uh, uh, this kind of fluency, how much time to take in so far? It's been 2 years or how much long
I
have you been
mean,
working?
yes, like I feel that it depends. For me, it took because I'm very slow learner in some of the field. In technology, I could learn it very faster. But once it is up to like personality development or communicational thing, I take time. I implement the things at daily basis. So for me, it
Okay.
takes more than 2 years, right? In second year of my college, I started creating content on YouTube. I started taking podcasts. I started reading books. I started, listening podcast and all. So that's how my journey had been started. And for speaking practice,
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I
uh
want to. One thing ask you. Yeah, on daily basis. So, what kind of? I mean, to enhance your communication. What kind of activities you have been doing? I mean, the on daily basis. I mean, this kind of 2 years. This
all right.
during these
Hmm.
2 years.
Sure, sure, sure. Like, let me just break it down. Ravi, earlier I
Yeah.
was not knowing that what to do once I had started the journey. So in between, I got one application. I was just randomly scrolling, YouTube shorts. There I got to know about an application called As Fluency. So do you know that
Yeah. Yes.
application?
Yeah, I know. Daily I
You know?
can speak with. Yeah,
Yes.
but
So that
yeah,
that was the time that changed my whole life, because before than that I was watching videos, I was reading books, I was even listening podcasts, but I was not speaking. And ultimately my motive was to be better at speaking, right? So if I'm
yes,
not speaking, so how I can suppose that I could be a best speaker? So that was the
yes,
best
yes,
moment of my life. And till today,
yeah, yeah,
from that day, I'm constantly giving my, I mean, half an hour to 1 hour to that application in morning or in evening whenever I get free time. I just go on to that application, make a call, sometimes on group, you know, like group discussion I engage. So that's how one of my
but
speaking
in
practice.
sometimes I feel like in using that, some people are just asking random questions, just what's your name or where are you coming. It felt like yeah, the daily same questions. It's quite hesitating. After that, some people are who is really want to speak in English. These people are really have some good conversation. Rest of the people are some just only just I mean just quite a flirting type. They are just calling and just asking
Yes.
random questions. Yeah, in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah, it actually
But
happens everywhere.
yeah, so, yeah,
So you'll have to even you can just mold the conversation. Once you are done with basic intro, just say, hey, let's discuss onto this particular topic. I do have an engaging topic. So maybe they could be get interested. Sometime will have to be interesting. We can't wait to other to start something, right?
yes,
So this time
yes,
I take and pick a topic. Hey, let's talk on this. Let's talk on mental health. Let's talk on startup. Let's talk on IT. So that's how the conversation got engaging. Right. So this is the thing.
okay, you have read some books. You told me right on this conversation. What kind of books you read? May I know?
Yes, sure. So like in last 2.5 years, even before than that, I was not been into reading. I had not even read a single book of my academics because I thought, yeah, I was not able to get that. But once I got to know that book is the treasure, you can get ultimate knowledge, and in terms of your communication, you can get good words, good vocabulary, and
Yeah.
the kind of perspective, the 30 years of experience, the author had put it in 300 pages. You can get it just reading that book. So by and large, in last 2.5 years, I read more than 20 books. That is non-fictional books, self-help related books related because I'm interested in technology related. I had read few
Okay.
of the biographies like Steve Jobs and those founders. Second, financial education, like how to be psychology of money, rich dad, poor dad. Third, communicational book. I would recommend you to go with How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dal
Ah,
Carnegie.
okay.
I feel that you
While
are
you
aware.
read that book, some words are you don't know. I mean, what
Correct.
is the exact meaning? How to I mean exact remembering those kind of words and while you how to use this while in conversation. How to
That is very good question, Ravi. Like you
can
really
you
asked this question. Yeah, even this question I was also having once I had started, and I was stuck. Like I was reading a book, in that mostly what I was not getting. I was not even
yeah
understanding. So what I did,
yes
I started a new reading habit, like new reading method. Earlier, if I got stuck on a single page, I left that book because I thought it is not for me. But this time, I just started skimming method. Do you know about skimming method?
no I
Skimming
don't
means
know yeah
skimming stands for not you don't have to be get everything in a first go.
okay
Firstly, try to just open a book, try to read it superficially, just to get understanding, to get what this book is all about. Don't
okay okay yeah
focus much on words. Once you get the idea, okay, this book is saying that. Overall, I get this. Now at the second time, and in skimming, don't take much time. Like don't go word by word. Just read something, get some idea. That's all.
yeah yeah
So skimming is done. So for the second time, once you are gonna to read the book, now be attentive, be focused. That okay, you'll have to be very selective of the words, what words they are using, and how to get those words, and never use. What happens some of the time, person says that this is the word I'll have to use this in my conversation, but no, never ever
yes
use any fantasized word, because communication, as you already told that Palki Sharma, there is a lot of good prominent speaker. They never use any fantasized word. They use simple words because communication is more
yes
about
yes
understanding. If I am saying
yes
something
yes
you're not getting, no makes sense. So in communication, we
yes
use
yes
very simple word, conversational word, but make sure that should be used in a good manner. Like that should be in
yes
relevant word. So now what I started doing, if I get a word which I feel that I can use in my conversational language, I just write it down in a piece of paper. I always carry a pocket diary with me. So once I get something, even I'm talking to you, if you use any word what I can use but I don't know, I should write it after this meeting. So this learning habit
Okay.
you should inculcate in you, not only from books, from
Okay.
people, from your surroundings. Sometimes on call, sometimes many of my younger brother told me
It's
something what I was not knowing. You'll
yes.
have to be in learning mindset to learn this. Yeah, so that's how this thing works. First, go with the skimming method. Second time, if you are going and you are feeling that this word is very basic, I can use it in my conversational language. Go and write it down and try to use it for more than 5 to 10 times in a day. That's how you can habituate with that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Such a very kind of words. It's very
Yeah, like,
motivating me.
and I would suggest you one thing. Like, I had recently gone, recorded a video with HR. She had worked in, she's clapping your tutor even. She had
Yes, yes.
given
Last week
last
I
video.
see. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. I feel if you're gonna
yes,
to appear in interview, make sure to watch that video because in that she had described everything. Sometimes, in interview you might be asked, "What is your strength? Why I should hire you?" You know. So
yes,
these
yes,
kind
yes.
and where do you see yourself after 5 years? So these kind of
Yeah.
answer is given by professional HR. So just watch that video. You will be getting everything. By the way, like the way you are asking question, you look very curious, and I am seeing my image in you because once I engage in any kind of new conversation, I have so many questions like you. I'm getting a sense I'm talking to myself. Yeah, great, great.
That's a very pleasure to me talking to you. Yeah, yeah,
And like before leaving this meeting, I love to ask you one question, like
yeah.
where like particularly on this language I'm not being much emphasized on. I just wanted to know that where exactly you are on focused on, like in terms of your communication, in terms of your English,
Yeah,
because I feel you are very
yeah.
sorted. You can speak this language well. Even you can crack the interviews as well. That is not a problem. But do you have anything specific on which you wanted to
Yes, yes.
make a good grasp in terms of your
Yeah,
communication aspect?
yes. When I want to speak in sometimes our words are not coming. While I mean, which are particular conversation exactly what we can use. I can't able to remember the kind of words. And parallelly, sometimes I felt like fumbled. While it's coming, I don't know. I need to overcome on that. Daily, I can speaking with people. That's why we can overcome it. I, I have done some conversation earlier with Sunita ma'am and Shanta ma'am. They were also suggest to me like your English is good, but don't think about while you making mistake. It's everyone should make mistake. You can learn from that. You can just practice when I get it time. Just after that, where we can make mistakes, everything you should focus on that. Definitely get achieved. Yes, but yeah, but everyone said, I mean, everyone they told me like, yeah, your way of speaking is very fast sometimes. You can speak slowly, calmly, easily communicate, simple words use, and don't use, high fluency. Some American English native speakers, they are much fluency. They are using some kind of words, right? You have to don't put into this conversation. You don't have to try. Your actually what you want to say, you forget. Try to explain. Yeah, don't feel hesitate while you're speaking with others. Just keep calm. What you want to say, everything you can feel explain. But what you are in your mind thought like you translate your native language to English. You're thinking also English. That's why you can not get much passes on that while you spend conversation with people. You should focus on that. They tell.
Got it.
Yeah,
Very nice. And in the whole conversation, I observed one thing, Ravi Shankar, about you is that your body language is quite good. Like you are using your hand
yeah,
gesture,
yeah,
posture, your smiling face is being there. Sometimes you're engaging. So that shows you are being confident. You'll have to be just,
yeah,
make the consistent effort on practicing this thing, and that's how you can make the difference. And I'm wishing the best for your future regards and hope
yes,
that you will get a job very soon. And thank you for your time and
yeah.
consideration.
Thank you, thank you. Bye, bye.